Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about the 5 milestones of a transaction. So these are going to be the 5 steps we take from beginning to end of the transaction all the way to closing when we get our new keys for the house that we purchased. The first step in a transaction is going to be offer acceptance. When we're writing an offer on that home that we decided to choose and our seller is so happy that we wrote an offer, they decided our offer was the best one, and they picked us to purchase their home. So the second milestone in a transaction is going to be the physical inspection. Now the physical inspection can be pretty important because when we have the inspector come to the home, we want to make sure that everything is okay, that the home is ready for us to move in, it's safe for us to move in, and that there's not too much that needs to be done. After the inspection happens, as the buyer, you'll write a request for repairs, and at this point in the transaction, we have a little bit of negotiating power. When we give the seller that request for repairs, the seller can say, of course, I'll fix those items for you, everything is great. Or the seller can say, you know what, I don't want to fix those, and then we kind of have the choice to walk away, or we can renegotiate those requests for repairs. The third milestone of the transaction is going to be the appraisal. So the appraisal is important because our lender, as the buyers, will hire an appraiser to come to the home and set a value on the property. These are all good things because the appraiser can set the value at cost of the property, which is what you're going to be paying, what you and the seller agreed was a good price, or the appraiser can come back at a lower value of the property, and that's a step where we can take to negotiate the price again, and vice versa. This appraiser can come back at a higher value for the home, and that's where the seller might decide to come back and negotiate the price. The fourth milestone of the transaction is going to be our loan approval. So the loan approval is when the lender processes the loan, and that's basically what can be the final step. If the loan processes, that's great, we're all good. We're gonna go to closing. Sometimes though, the loan can just fall apart. Even though we were pre-approved before, maybe interest rates changed, maybe a job changed in the middle of a transaction, maybe there was a big purchase, and the lender decided, you know what, this loan amount is not gonna work for us. So these are all critical steps in looking at the transaction. The final step of the transaction will be closing. And that's the best part because that's when you as the buyer get the keys to your new house and the seller has moved out and everything is all good and our escrow is over. Thank you so much. This is Kiani Pegues, your neighborhood realtor. And if you have any questions, you can email me at kianipegues@kw.com, or you can give me a phone call at 310-525-6465. Thank you so much.